From the arena in San Juan, otherwise known as Volleyball Central, we are live, and it is the exclusive coverage of UAAP Season 77, the Women's Volleyball Tournament Unity in Excellence on ABS-CBN Sports in Action, and a doubleheader to greet you this weekend, the final weekend of the first round of elimination of the Women's Volleyball Tournament. First up, defending champion Ateneo de Manila University going up against the winless University of the East Lady Red Warriors. And then in our second game, an intriguing matchup between FEU and a struggling UST Tigresses team later on in the second game. Hello and good afternoon. I'm Boom Gonzalez alongside Noreen Go for ABS-CBN Sports. Good to have you with us for the final weekend of the first round of the elimination round. And Ateneo, as we know, looking to stay undefeated here at the end of the first round. They're going to play back-to-back, Noreen. That's the one thing that we want to point out today and tomorrow.
Yeah, but we all know that these girls, any team for that matter, they are trained to play a lot of games, so I don't think that's going to be a factor.
All right, the reason for them playing back-to-back, of course, is they took a break from the UAAP because of the ASEAN University games. So now, kumbaga, parang bumabawi sila as we see our team standings.
Yeah, De La Salle there, 6-0. Ateneo, as you said, Boom, 5-0. UP, 3-4, and it looks pretty tight. FEU, Adamson, and NU, 3-3. UST, 1-5, and University of the East, as you said, winless with 0-6.
And Ateneo, of course, hoping to win today to remain undefeated so that tomorrow, when they meet their collegiate rivals here, De La Salle, in the main game of our Sunday doubleheader, it will be two undefeated teams that will go up against each other. But they cannot obviously take it easy. They still have a game today, especially coming off a close one the last time na muntik talaga sila matalo.
Yeah, I mean, that was a close, you said nga, it could have gone either way, but good for Ateneo. They were able to muster enough strength from within to win. You can look at the numbers, it's very close. 51-49 in attacks, blocks 10-8, serves 6-5. Look at the air, it's just two-point discrepancy. So basically, Ateneo can use that game as a learning experience. It's a learning experience. And how will they channel it in today's game, going into tomorrow's game versus the top?
Right, because UP stayed with them on offense. You saw the numbers, dalawa lang ang kaibahan. And then the errors of Ateneo were so huge that UP stayed with them till the end. The fifth set was the telling set. Obviously, the experience of Ateneo becoming a big factor. Sabi nila, some people call it rust from the UAAP, a hangover from the holidays. Well, this is what happened in that matchup. You see the difference of how they played against UP.
Yeah, you know, these numbers actually, they mean a lot, but it's more of when you talk to the viewers, they always say, oh my, Eliza had the worst game of hers so far in the season. Then Lazaro was also struggling. So parang in that game, really, rust, I don't think it's rust because all teams went through the same Christmas break. So it's more of, I guess, a challenge for Ateneo. They shown vulnerability in that match, obviously, with a lot of errors, you said. How will they how they move on from that game coming into this game?
Vulnerability also, let's not take away credit from the UP team who played splendidly in that matchup to challenge Eliza Valdez and the Ateneo Lady Eagles. Eliza, of course, sat down with our very own Laura Lehman to explain what happened in the match against UP.
Noreen, I'm here now with Eliza Valdez. Now, Eliza, I know that you guys won last Saturday, but it was kind of an off game for the team. So why do you think this happened? Was it because you were tired or over-eager to win?
Most probably, we just came back from the holidays, siguro one factor, and we're out of focus siguro. Tapos, yan, siguro we're too eager to play really well. So, medyo na-pressure kami. We pressured ourselves. So, naging ganun yung outcome ng game.
Okay, and then we also know that we have a big game tomorrow against La Salle. So, do you think that having that at the back of your mind is going to affect that the way you play against UE today?
Sana hindi, pero we take one game at a time talaga. We prepared for UE also, and kahit isang week na both UE and La Salle yung kalaban namin. Siyempre si Coach tayo nag-focus din talaga sa laro ng UE.
Okay, there you have it, Eliza Valdez. Back to you, Boom and Noreen.
Well, like I said, a lot of people would have different interpretations of that match against UP. But Eliza's saying that it was a focus problem, and that's also what you were saying. Sometimes that's just how it is. There's so many distractions happening over the holidays and within the tournament, and sometimes it becomes a problem. And UP played so well.
Yeah.
It's a combination. The UP played so well na nahirapan talaga Ateneo.
You're right, but again, at least they have realized what their problem was, and obviously they have enough time to address the problem. It's a focus issue, yes, but we know Ateneo and the Thai and Coach Thai did, and focus is really essential in their game.
And at the end of the day, it's a win, and that's what matters to them as they go up against a team that is looking for a win, and it's going to be hard-pressed, obviously, dahil siguradong babawi ang Ateneo ngayon, and they're going to take it out on the UE Lady Warriors today for sure. UE coming off a loss against another powerhouse team, the DLSU Lady Spikers, who are also undefeated in the tournament, and they're getting ready for their showdown with Ateneo tomorrow. But as you see, not good production from UE.
Yeah, totally outclassed. With the numbers, look at the spikes category and the service. Obviously, UE struggled in terms of reception, but the errors actually pretty decent. 22, 17 for LaSalle. Obviously, LaSalle really just outclassed UE, but Boom, we have to understand also that UE has a new coach, a new system, and of course they will be adjusting, and we always give the new coaches 3 years. You'll see the difference.
The fact that actually they got Coach Francis Vicente, I think, is a clear sign that they want to head onto a certain direction. It just takes a little more time than others, as you see some of the dubious records that were established in that last match against LaSalle.
Yeah, we were talking about UE struggling. You can see no player scored more than 4 points. So it's a total team effort, obviously, that they struggled in that game. But they have to be positive. Talking about UE, they have to be positive going into the next round. Because there's nowhere else to go but up. You have a winless first round. Just look short-term muna. Win a set, try to win a set, that's your focus, and hopefully win a match.
They have their own expectations.
Yeah.
They have their own plans, and I'm sure Coach Francis Vicente has his own blueprint for UE in the next 3 years. Let's talk to Coach Francis Vicente first via Yvette Din, who joins us at courtside. Go ahead, Yvette.
So, hi, Coach Francis. Coach, what do you say po to your team to keep them fighting after that one-sided loss to DLSU?
Siyempre, it's always my motivation na it's always a learning process for them. If they lose, they learn from that game. Every day naman, ganun ang laging ginagawa namin. Win or lose, it's always the same, yung motivation na dapat keep on fighting.
So, Coach, yung after watching UP take Ateneo for 5 sets, are the girls more inspired na ma-upset yung Ateneo knowing that there's a chance?
I mentioned it to them. Look at UP, no? The reason why they are winning is because they have that fighting spirit within them. Tsaka meron silang game sense, yung court sense sila, meron sila. Na they are aware na pagka ganito, nagkakamali sila, they correct each other inside the court para maiwasan yung masyadong maraming unforced errors. Yeah.
Thank you, Coach Francis, and good luck po sa game. Back to you, Boom and Nareen.
Thank you very much, Yvette. And Coach Francis looking for different ways to motivate and taking examples from other teams to going up against the powerhouse Ateneo, defending champions today. Will Ateneo remain unbeaten and get ready for their showdown tomorrow? Find out when we come back here on ABS-CBN Sports and Action.
Once again, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Phil Oil Flying V San Juan Arena. This is the match of your protagonists, the Lady Eagles of your Ateneo de Manila University and the Lady Warriors of your University of the East in the 77th season of your University Athletic Association of the Philippines. Presenting the officials for this match. First referee, J. Deriquito, National Referee. Second referee, Bob Malenab, National Referee. Let us welcome the starting players for your Ateneo de Manila University. Starting on with player number 2, team captain Alyssa Valdez. At number 3, Michelle Morente. Player number 8, Ella De Jesus. At number 12, Julia Morado. Player number 14, Isabel Beatriz De Leon. At number 16, Ami Ahomiro. Libero number 13, Denise Michelle Lazaro. Head coach, Mr. Anasorn Thai Buntit. And the starters for your University of the East. Starting on with player number 1, Judith Abil. At number 8, Zilpa Olarve. Player number 11, team captain, Maria Shaya Adorador. At number 12, Rosel Baliton. Player number 14, Liza Bendo. At number 15, Jasmine Alcaide. Libero number 5, Kathleen Arado. Head coach, Mr. Francis Vicente. Good luck to both teams.
Coach Francis Vicente having a little fun before the real fun starts on the court between his team and Ateneo as you look at the starting 6 for both schools to start off our Saturday doubleheader here at the arena in San Juan. Magandang hapon muli mula sa amin dito po sa ABS-CBN Sports. Paalala lang, bukas po sa Mall of Asia Arena ang labanan ng National University at Adamson University. And then Ateneo and LaSalle. Will they be both unbeaten by tomorrow? We'll find out after this match. But we have great games tomorrow. Also in the men's division, all the way till the doubleheader in the women's division. So we would love to see you at the Mall of Asia Arena. If you can't make it, it's okay because games are live on ABS-CBN Sports and Action. But we would really love to see you there. Because as we always say, Noreen, nothing like watching the game live, and Liza Valdez, nothing like watching her live, especially today, because we feel like she's going to try to fine-tune some of the things that she did against UP. A lot of her attacks were malakas, sablay nung against UP. Well, you saw the numbers earlier. Usually 4-to-1 yung kanyang error to spike ratio, or spike to error ratio. Ang nangyari dun sa UP, almost halos sa isang palo, isang mali.
That's right.
Halos ganun na nangyari. Ganun siya ka-off. Ngayon, dalawang sunod kagad. 3 straight hits from Ateneo, from Ahumiro, 2 from Valdez as we check in with Yvette Lin from the UE side.
What drives you to win? It's how you set your mind. Those were Coach Francis Vicente's first words after UE's loss to DLSU last Sunday. Coach admitted that though he is very optimistic, he is also very frustrated that his girls have lost 6 straight games, saying, "Sumasakit na ang puso ko sa 0-6. Ano pa bang kailangan natin para manalo?" Also, after last game, the ladies in red were very vocal about what they believe are the problems of the team. Sabi nila, team chemistry at tiwala sa isa't isa ang nakikita nilang problema being a young team. Playing the defending champions today, Coach believes that if the girls play as well as they do in practice, they might just give Ateneo a good game. Back to you, Marie.
very much. And that's all they can ask for today, really, right now. Wag muna yung panalo. Get themselves into a position where they can have a good game, maybe challenge per set, and then take it from there.
Yes, but you know, they have to really work on the reception. We talked about their game against LaSalle and how poorly obviously they received because they only had 12 attacks, and then LaSalle had like 13 service aces.
Right.
Those are huge numbers.
And you have to understand, Coach Francis Vicente is used to winning.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a challenge for him. It's uncharted territory also for him to rebuild from something like this. He's successful in high school, successful with National University, although did not win a title, but he got that program going prior to what has happened now.
And Eliza is actually Coach Francis's player.
Right.
Eliza Valdez,
high school.
in Santiago.
Sila nag-recruit niyan. Okay. Eliza getting it again. As we check in with Laura Lehman from the Ateneo side.
Boom and Noreen, the girls may have won last Saturday, but after the way they played, they weren't their usual smiling selves. During the game, they lacked a lot of energy and looked very fatigued. Now, many people have said that after Indonesia and only 4 days of break, the girls are simply overworked. But when I talked to Eliza, she actually admitted the opposite. Yes, they had very little rest, but according to her, it's the quality and not the quantity of the training that posed the problem. And I will be back with my report after this break.
All right, thank you, Lau. We'll get back to you after a Kit Kat break. Have a break, have a Kit Kat. Well, she's happy. Her team is up 8 points here at the arena in San Juan, 8-0. Saturday, it's a weekend. The kids are out, the family is out. We welcome you to the arena here in the heart of San Juan. 8-0. And the kind of start that Coach Tai would love to see. Trying to respond that weekend. And ganyan talaga, no, Noreen, pag nag-champion ka na, umiiba yung standards. Eh.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe in different years that would happen against UP, that would be just a game. But the fact that you are already champion, as you look at a McDonald's instant replay, don't miss a spike dial 86236 for a BFF chicken bundle. And this happens to any sport. And then you don't lose a set. And then you come up against a UP team who are trying to rebuild also, and then almost lose. The focus of media will be on, uy, muntik kayo matalo. Kasi defending champion ka na eh. Owishi-owaw moment naman ito. Open up to everyday surprises with Owishi-owaw. And that's just the nature of the beast. That's just how it is, no, Noreen? If this were any other year in the past, pag-uusapan dun yung game talaga.
You're right. And not only that, also, of course, the game of Eliza. A lot of people are talking about it.
Ngayon, wala pa siyang sablay. In the meantime, mabalikan natin si Laura Lehman. Laura, you were saying?
Boom, as I was saying, Eliza said that the mood of the team is always different during the holidays and that the girls are more relaxed or distracted with different events. She also said that due to Indonesia, they ended UAAP early in comparison to the other teams and so went a whole month without the crowd, pressure, and atmosphere, which does take adjusting to. But as of today, the girls are well past that stage and they want to start off strong, high in energy and back to their usual smiling selves. That's all for now, Boom and Noreen.
Thank you very much, Lau. And that's part of the learning process of, I guess, remember they are first-time defending champions.
Yes. You're right. And of course, they find themselves also, you know, in unfamiliar territories with that. Like last year, remember going to the season, we were talking about it. Masaya ng Ateneo to get in the Final Four and then they went on to win it.
That's all part of the learning process. And again, we say all of that and we cannot take away from what UP did in that match. And remember, the next day, the next playing day, UP won their third match and are looking good here in season 77 of the UAAP. Even in losses, UP is looking good this year. And speaking of, we want to say a little prayer for Kathy Bersola, who will go under the knife for her ACL injury on Monday. So Kathy and to her family, her teammates, we're praying for your successful surgery on Monday. You're going to be missed not only by the UP crowd, but by the volleyball community for this year at least.
Yeah, but you know, it's also a challenge to UP how they will play without their captain.
In the meantime, it is 13-2 here. Adorador.
Oh, the dig.
You know, I also like the fact that Coach Francis is coaching almost every single sequence here. You know, you can be one of those coaches na alam mo naman siguro, dehado ka manalo dito, upo ka na lang, pa-timeout ka lang. But no, he's constantly teaching these girls as they go on.
Well, you know, his approach right now is he's like a father to these kids that are, trying to hold their hand through every play. But I expect, in a year from now and 2 years from now, wala na yan. He's not as... Kasi ngayon parang he feels that, syempre, they're his kids, his new program, he's responsible to guide them in everything.
Tsaka it would be interesting in terms of recruits.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to UE now, you talk about not about this year now. You're talking about down the road. Who are they going to have? How are they going to recruit? Because Coach, as we said, Coach Francis, that's also part of his job, and that's what he was known for back then. Not only was he known for recruiting, but developing talent. Again, you mentioned some of the big names.
Some of the stars in their own right. Kim Fajardo, for one. So, and we mentioned Valdez, did Santiago, so...
Kaya rin lumipat yung Santiago sisters. Diba?
Sa NU. That time.
That time. Ahumiro, open space.
Ateneo gets
Strong start by Ateneo. You're right, Boom, really. They're here to avenge their performance against UP with UE.
Yeah. And I think when you are a champion, and LaSalle can speak of this in the many times that they've won championships, one of the qualities that LaSalle had as a champion is that no matter the opponent, your level has to be the same. Ateneo, being the first time defending champion, I think that's what they're trying to learn now na kahit sino kailangan yung laro natin.
Yes. You said, I would like to say also that about Adamson. Because Adamson going into every game, kahit malakas, mahina, they play the same.
And that's why they're always fun to watch.
Exactly.
16-5 is our score. The first set, magbabalik po kami dito sa ABS-CBN Sports in Action. We're back here at the arena in San Juan for your Saturday doubleheader. Ateneo versus UE, FEU versus UST. I want to quickly get your thoughts, Noreen, on that match later on. This is crucial for UST later.
Yeah, you said nga earlier, UST is struggling.
Yeah.
We see them play, and sometimes even us, as spectators, we wonder, okay naman yung game nila, but the thing is they can't seem to close out a match. On the other hand, FEU, so far I think FEU's playing well, at least better than last year. And later's match will be interesting because I think they're evenly matched. But momentum-wise, it's obviously with FEU.
And they have been long-standing rivals in the history of women's volleyball.
That's an understatement.
Diba? Yun nga ibig sabihin. So that should always be entertaining. I mean, you can talk about Ateneo LaSalle, fine. But when you talk about women's volleyball, I mean, FEU and UST, medyo tagal na rin naglalabanan yan. 18-5 is our score. Makinig tayo kay Coach Francis.
Umu-over na yung bola. Saan ka nakatingin? Sa tao o sa bola? Huwag ka magsisinungaling. Tao o bola? Tao, tingin ko. Kasi kung bola at nakita mo, malamang yun na block mo. Naintindihan? Nakaganon ka kasi, Huminga, Tingalayin mo yung mata mo. Yung mga nasa likod naman, umu-over na yung bola, nakatunga nga rin kayo. Angat, angat tayo, angat!
Warriors!
Nadidepensahan nyo naman
There's that last sequence, getting ready to set up, and then on the second touch, Gia able to use the right hand to put that one away. Dawis now.
Yeah, but I like what Coach Francis was saying. Kanino ka tumingin? Look at the ball. Tapos angatin natin yung game because obviously they're playing they're playing too intimidated here in this first set.
And Valdez, the percentage today is very high. I'm sure she's heard all the talk, Noreen, as you look at a Gatorade spike of the game, fueling the UAAP to play hard. And when you're a player of her caliber, you know that the talk that goes around about, diba, syempre, pride din yan. Gusto rin niyang bumawi. Gusto niya tumaas ang porsyento niya. Gusto niya manalo sila.
And for her fans,
Yeah,
most
for sure.
especially. But you know, Boom, for me also, it's good that it happened that early in the season, right? So at least she can check her emotions also, and also realize that
For the team also.
for the team, and also realize that, oh, she is human. I am human, and what am I gonna do every time I have a game like that? Siyempre, babawi na yan.
That one is out. That is her first faulty attack. She had a lot of that against UP. The last time out.
Obviously not today.
Not today. Today she's on point, and so is the team. I believe the intention of the team right now, obviously, is to correct a lot of mistakes from the last match. Also to try to gain a good lead, and maybe towards the end get some of the bench players to play, and also to get some rest, because they're going to be in a dogfight tomorrow, that's for sure, regardless of team standing.
Oh, for sure. And you're right, Boom. It's not only rest, it's more of not to risk them from injuries.
Injury, that's a great point. 21-6, another Francis Vicente timeout to listen to.
Depensa. Okay. Pag nandito yung block, ang depensa dito dapat nandito. Pag tumikit dito yung block, alisin nyo yan. Ang depensa niya nasaan? Nandito. Oh, bumuka yung block. Yung block. Anong dito? Yung depensa dito. Dito muna kayo mag-start sa gitna. Ang ginagawa nyo, inuunahan nyo kagad. Basahin nyo muna.
So continuously teaching, coaching, correcting, scolding, kasama lahat, ano? Kasama lahat yan. Oh, that's a good serve.
Yeah, but we have to, realize also or understand, UE is ngayon majority are freshmen and sophomores.
Yes, yeah.
So these girls actually have been watching this Ateneo squad, like the likes of Valdez, I'm sure before, with admiration.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
coming to this game, syempre meron yung, may konting pa-starstruck effect.
I agree, 100%. That is the aura of the recent champions. Ateneo and LaSalle have developed and have created for themselves already. When you go, when you see Aragala, Raisa Valdez, yung dalawang ganon, ano? Pag lumipad yung dalawang yan, si Van Pineda, parang meron ka ng inaasahan, naku, lakas nito.
Oh no!
Yes. And that's what Coach Francis is saying. You gotta watch the ball, don't be intimidated.
Don't watch the person.
Yeah.
Wow, set point.
24-6. Well, 61 minutes was the LaSalle UE match. That was the shortest. 1 hour and a minute. So far, that was the dubious record that we showed on the screens earlier. Let's see.
Yeah, but with that score, I think they're well on their way.
And again, Ateneo looking serious. They're not looking to play around here. Parang practice na rin to. Combination play. And Valdez puts it away for the first set. 25-7, an easy win here in set number 1 for the Lady Eagles. We expect some of the other players to play today if they keep that score going, Noreen.
Yeah, but obviously a more focused team, he said. And I'm sure this will be the ground, that they're going to get their strength from for tomorrow's game.
Meantime, second set will come your way after these. You're watching the UAAP Season 77 Women's Volleyball Tournament final weekend of the first round of elimination. And we're on till tomorrow. Then we take a little bit of a break for the papal visit also. And then second round commences after that. But first, we have the Ateneo and UE match as the first game of the weekend, and it ended quickly.
Yep, a total of 7 points for UE, but basically Ateneo looking a bit more focused in today's match.
That's the word.
Focus now, and Valdez spot on today. I'm sure you talked about her numbers, but look at the attacks, Boom, 17 as compared to 1. The others, blocks 2-0, aces 2-0. Errors, pretty much decent for both teams, just 4 and 6, but basically...
Ayaw pa ng Ateneo yan. May anim sila, I'm sure, di ba?
Yeah.
If you're Coach Tai and you want to nitpick your own team, yan yung gusto mong bawasan.
Of course. And especially preparing, we kept saying, preparing for tomorrow's showdown against LaSalle. But really, the attacks at Ateneo dominating UE. So UE, what should UE do today? Especially in the second set, listen to Coach Francis. Take it 1 point at a time. They played they're too intimidated in that first set. Hindi sila makagalaw. Hopefully in the second set, they'll have a bit more confidence.
Second set is underway. Miscommunication between Morada and De Leon.
Oh, they get the first point.
So they had 7 points in that first set. Talking about UE, the record was 6 against LaSalle in the first set of the last match. Good serve. Morado. Valdez trying to look for a spot. Chance for UE here. That was Manansala. Morado chooses Morente this time. Goes cross court. Good dig.
Yep.
Onon. Dawis able to get it through. Morente will try.
Oh. It's so obvious that sometimes, well, a lot of times, you don't really need power, just off speed and find that space within that defense of your opponent. That's what Morente did.
One serving, one all here, and 1 set to Ateneo.
Good dig.
Valdez taking it. De Jesus on the front line. That one was powerful.
Yep. Oh, we know De Jesus very...
This is what the Lady Eagles do in between sets every time to reset themselves.
Meditate.
They started that last season with Coach Tai, and it has worked wonders for them. Obviously, winning the championship, being able to zone out some of the other things that go around. And they're going to need a lot of that tomorrow because, we're all excited for the crowd that will watch the matches tomorrow. Not just the main or the Ateneo LaSalle match, but the men's division and the women's Adamson and NU. That's going to be so good.
Yeah, so go early. I'm sure it's going to be traffic.
That's what I plan to do. Doon na kayo mag-lunch, diba?
Oh.
3-all here.
Yep, that was a veteran, Lizette Dawis. Actually, she didn't play last season, but obviously Coach Francis talked to her because we know that she's a star in her own right.
Now, again, tendency when you win easily in 1 set, medyo bababa ng konti.
Yes.
Titignan natin kung gano'n ang mangyayari dito sa Ateneo.
Well, we also have to give credit to the opponent. Siyempre, bumabawi din naman
Gusto
sila.
nila, gusto nila. Nila 7 points, medyo.
8.
Yeah, karoon ng konting pride. Rookie Bea De Leon.
I was talking to a lot of spectators also about Bea De Leon. You know the difference between her game right now and the first game? It's so huge because you can see approach pa lang, you can see already the improvement. So that's a positive sign for the Ateneo program.
And you have to remember also, Coach Tai is a skills coach.
Yeah.
That was the original purpose for bringing him here. So I'm sure he had something to do with the improvement. A quick study, that is Bea De Leon. Let's go to Laura Lima now.
Boom and Noreen, the Lady Eagles have started out strong and seem to be back to normal. After a poor game last Saturday, Coach demanded a 5 a.m. training the very next day and even increased the intensity of practice. But judging from how fast the ball is moving today, his efforts have definitely paid off. The girls, meanwhile, are also very eager to train and even attended a full practice just this morning before the game. From the way they're playing today, it looks like the loss was a good wake-up call, and today is their revengeful showcase. That's all for now, Boom and Noreen.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
The focus is just there.
Can you imagine? Really the level of volleyball right now is so much different from, years back. They have training before a game. You have training 5 a.m. after a game. So it's really different now at this point.
And then their training is segmented, diba? Merong Ano lang, puro conditioning. May mga ano, puro skills. 8-3 is our score. Kit Kat break. Have a break, have a Kit Kat. Back here at the arena in San Juan, the supporters of the defending champs still here, and you know you're true fans also when you watch the games that you're supposed to win.
Yeah.
Diba, hindi lang yung mga pagkalaban mo yung mga top-notch
That's
teams.
true. That's
Yun
so
ang mga
true.
tunay na fan.
Every game they go and
Oh,
support.
kasi, kunwari, idol mo si ganito, si ganyan. Gusto mo talaga makita siya maglaro kahit sino kalaban. Dahil gusto nyo lang makita maglaro. Yun lang yun. We've been there, Noreen, you know. We may be sportscasters now, we may have been athletes before, but we were all fans also.
Yeah.
We like camping out and watching our favorite athletes too.
Another ace.
Service ace from the rookie.
Talk about her ngayon. So much improvement in the so far in the short span here in the season.
Let's listen in.
Ayun na. Pagkatapos ng isang timeout, bakit ba lagi nandito ka? Tapos si Arado nandito, tapos ito. Nagiging two-man receive eh. Di ba dapat yan, nandito? Sumatras ka rito. Binibigyan nyo ng daan yung bola eh. Pinupuntusan nyo eh, para kayong, sige, dito mo ko targetin, makakapuntos ka. Parang gano'n yung sinasabi mo sa kalaban eh. Huwag mo bigyan ng butas. Bigyan nyo ng butas eh. Naalala na nga sa'yo ng bata eh.
Well, Noreen, the level of patience that Coach Francis has to have also has to be on a different level.
Yeah.
Diba? Dahil alam niya yung pinasukan yung sitwasyon din. Alam niya it's not gonna be easy.
It's not, and obviously he has to control his frustrations as well, not to really show the kids, no. So they might get demoralized.
Right. Uy, tinamaan pa ni Ponon. So check ball. So another point.
We can see Coach Ty and Mitch Morente talking about the form of the block.
Again, he can't take away his skills coaching. Ano? You see it a lot when he talks about sometimes kahit last year tinuturuan niya pumalo, talagang tinuturo niya yung tamang kamay, tamang swing, tamang approach. Let's check in with Yvette Din from the UE side.
Noreen, you were mentioning earlier that the problem of this UE team is that they're very intimidated with the powerhouse Ateneo team. And actually, Coach Francis Vicente believes na yun nga ang nagiging problema nila. Sinabi ni Coach sa girls, kaya nyo naman eh, ayaw nyo lang. Bakit ba kayo natatakot? Off the huddle, a very upset Coach Francis told the girls, why do you keep doing the wrong things? He didn't like that the girls performed so well in practice but fails to show up today. In the second set, isa lang ang paalala ni Coach sa Lady Warriors. Kahit na mag-block kayo, keep trying. Laban lang. Back to you, Noreen.
Thank you very much. You can't be afraid of mistakes and failures and blocks. It's all part of it.
Yeah, but I like it when Coach Francis says you have to keep trying. Try and try until you succeed, so to speak.
12-6 on a hitting error from Mitch Morente.
You talked about it, Boom. Normally, if you win a set really quick, the second set, you tend to relax.
Nescafe Creamy White Defender of the Day, brought to you by the Drink of the Day. Nescafe Creamy White, hashtag DOTD. Good serve there. Almiro has been set up a lot by Gia. De Jesus. Bonon opens up on the other side. Valdez was there to take it. De Jesus again! Check by Manansala, or was it? Hindi si Manansala yun. Si Juanillo yata yung nakablock, ano? Parang eh.
Oh.
Yes, it was Juanillo.
Great read.
Great Juanillo.
See, that's what Coach Francis keeps reminding the girls is, gumalaw lang kayong tama and you get results in like that block.
Look, this output is already more than what they had in the first set, and we're halfway through it. 8, serving 12.
And you can see the reaction of this UE Lady Warriors. They're more into the game here in the second set.
Nice reception.
Boy, Dan and Lazaro. Well, you know, she also had a lot of that against UP. So they were saying both Denden and Valdez struggled in that game. So they have to check that, you know, in preparation for tomorrow's match.
And Almiro ends the drought. Gets them to 13-9.
Yeah, but a better set from UE. So much closer, obviously, than the output in the first set.
Mitch Morete could serve. Ponon looks at her options. Juanillo able to hit the running attack.
Better offense from UE. Right there in the center of Valdez and Lazaro.
You see the fans already. You can hear the anticipation of the fans from that back row attack.
Yeah, but when you see Eliza soar that way, you have this, even us as commentators, we have this parang excitement.
There's a little gasp, I guess, from the crowd.
Not to mention her form is really poster for posters.
Oh, that's still alive. Oh, but 4 touches. Good effort by UE there to try to save that play. This time, she decides, no, this one was the back row attack. Eliza Valdez in flight.
Yep. Oh, too near.
Saved by Lazaro.
Taos is there.
That sails out. So 16-10 is our score here so far. Second technical timeout. We're welcoming you back to the live and exclusive coverage of the UAAP Season 77 Women's Volleyball Tournament. For news, updates, highlights, and live stream of games, log on to sports.abs-cbn.com. Also saying happy birthday to Ma'am Paulette Ibian of the UAAP Secretariat. Ma'am Paulette, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
UE, more competitive here in the second set.
Yeah, Coach Francis actually fielded in a different 6 here in the second set. And obviously it's working better for UE.
And she was just looking for an open zone there. And she saw it.
Such a smart player for you.
Miscommunication.
Number 17.
You know, that makes a great player, court sense.
Yep. So now here's what we were talking about. Madeline Madayag, one of those rookies for Ateneo, coming in early here in the second set. Coach Tai giving them some court time.
Yep.
We've seen her before. She's a looks like a very agile player for her height. Looks like very athletic as Valdez misses the attack there. So Coach Tai thinks that there's a little bit of a space here to insert one player.
And if you noticed, she is as tall as Bea De Leon.
But she's very athletic. I've seen her play. Miscommunication again, so free ball for UE. Tao is sent back. Back set and a free ball for Ateneo. And they go to Madayag on the running attack. Lazaro is there for coverage. Valdez puts a period on that one. Nahuli pa. That was already sailing out. That was, I think, the kay Matt.
Yep. Wasted opportunity for you. You're right. Who looked like it was going out.
Parang sailing out there.
Timeout, UE.
Coach Francis nangihinayang dun sa play na yon. Umakyat pa yung kamay.
Wala naman check ball eh. Okay, ayan. Nakikita nyo, mahilig kasi kayo magtatayo ng ganyan. Ito kayo abang, nakaganyan yung kamay. Pag nasa gilid, pwede yung ganito. Pero pag nandun ka sa dulo, tatama muna sa block yan bago ka tamaan eh. Oh. Naintindihan? Okay. Sino yung harapan mo? Saka? Pag-iwalayin mo. Masakit ka. Kaya mo mag-back tayo na. Kaya mo yan, ha?
This is just a 6.
But you know, you gotta love Coach Franz is really going back to basics. Sabi na sa players na, you tinamaan mo kasi you always try to use, you know, overhead to receive. So sabi na, baba kayo, which is a basic volleyball.
Yeah, exactly. You have to be in position where you can do anything. Diba?
Yeah.
You're ready to do anything. Whether it's to receive, to jump, to move laterally, to move forward.
Yeah. And your preparation actually will make things easier for you. Kung nakatayo ka, syempre, a second slower ka na.
Julia Morado to serve.
A split second is a split second wasted in volleyball. And how fast the game goes. Morado goes back to their moneymaker.
Who is actually in the zone today.
Very high percentage today. Oishi Oh Wow moment. Open up the everyday surprises with Oishi Oh Wow.
Julia Morado continues to serve.
Morado serving. Dawis continues to be in that front line. And Valdez continues to score here with 15. We just checked 15 points after that attack already. McDonald's instant replay. Don't miss a spike at 86-236 for BFF chicken bundle. Things were said about her in that match, poor game, this and that. But boy, in that fifth set though,
Yes,
Noreen,
you're right.
yeah, and that's what veterans do. Veterano na siya, champion pa. You know, you're having a poor game. You're pushed by the other opponent. Fifth set, this is your set. You're the one who has to say, enough is enough. I'm going to make my adjustments. I'm going to carry my team. And that's what happened in that fifth set.
Yeah, where it counted the most. And she actually still totaled 25 points in that match.
The production is no question. It was her percentage talaga that was down in that match. But in that fifth set, just like all the other veterans in the past, you know, I've seen it so many times. The Bernals, the Maizos, the Dakis, the Ila Santoses of women's volleyball. Pagka kinangailangan mo ng puntos at kailangan na talaga, kahit na ano sama ng laro ko, I will carry the team. That's what the superstars do.
And that's what makes champions.
Yeah. 22-13 here. Mitch Morente in the middle. That's 4 touches.
Yep, Mitch Morente actually not the usual Mitch Morente that we saw last season, no, towards the championship against LaSalle, when she was really awesome. Good serve.
That's Rekiliana looking for a check ball, none given.
He said that Coach Kai obviously will try to give playing time to his second six, and Gekiliana actually came in for Ella De Jesus.
She played a few games also last year. They were trying her out last year. And now, it is Madayag serving.
Madeline Madayag to serve.
23-15. Good serve, huh? Nice cross-court attack there.
Whoops.
This time.
2 hits violation. Ami Ahomiro.
Yeah, miscue there. You said it between Ahomiro and Morado. But they can still afford to smile at this point here in the second set.
Shaya Adorador serving. Morente set back. You know, Yui also blocking better here in
Yes.
the second set. And just as I say that, no coverage behind Kikiliana.
On cue.
See, again, coaches, diba, the losing, that's part of it because you're facing a talented team, powerhouse team. It's how you play that they really are very focused on. That if this is how they're playing, I'm sure Coach Francis Vicente is not as frustrated.
Yes.
Kasi sumasabay.
Oh, and getting how many stuff blocks, you know, he should be really pleased with his girls.
Lumalaban.
Yes.
Pumapalag. Ika nga.
Oo.
Ayan na naman, oh. That's a check ball, but tatlong sunod-sunod yun na halos hindi lumulusot yung bola sa net. Umupo na nga si Coach Francis.
Happy na siya.
I'm a little bit pleased. I will sit down.
Short-lived, he's standing up.
Even,
he stood up again.
Even if we are now at match point, 24 for Ateneo.
But we gotta also commend the digging of Valdez in this set.
You're right. Good point. And that's it for set number 2. The Lady Eagles ahead 2 sets to love. It's an expected outcome. Let's see if UE ups their level of play and challenges even more. They gave a good account of themselves here in the second set, Noreen.
Yep, and you know, that's why you said Coach Francis must be happy because obviously their focus right now is defense and they're blocking pretty well.
Let's see what happens in set number 3. Back in a moment. Well, 2 sets down for Ateneo. They're up 2 sets to love against the Lady Warriors in this first game of our Saturday doubleheader. Bumababa yung level natin. Umakyat ang level ng UE. Anong interpretation mo, Noreen, dun sa second set?
You know, yeah, obviously for Ateneo, because you won the first set handily, your second set, medyo nagre-react. That's normal, you know, that's normal for teams. But their focus is to still win. But for UE, what's nice is they accepted the challenge of Coach Francis being positive and tried to just play your game, and they showed it. It's a better showing there in the second set. But attacks still, you know, the whopping 14 as compared to 3 for UE. Blocking, look at that, boom. 0 for Ateneo, 4 for UE. They must be really pleased. And both teams committing a bit more errors there in that second set. But as a whole, you gotta love the attitude of UE in that second set. At least sabi mo nga, lumaban. And you know, they forgot about the first set.
They played better, they had better attitude, they had a better enjoyment of the game in that second set. So something positive. You look for little moral victories if obviously if you're a UE fan or if you're Coach Francis Vicente. You start off serving here in set number 3.
Now this is Takay Mat.
Good serve. Jesus trying to send it to Morado. Too low. So chance ball here. They go back to the well. Oh, good dig. Adorador. That's there. Joust. That's still playable. Sent over. Morado goes to Ahumiro.
Oh, that was Arado, the libero doing
Good
it.
job! Sinayang yung trabaho ni Arado. Kanina pag nagpupunas ng sahig ito si Arado.
Yeah. Even in the second set,
Yes,
diba?
yes.
Daming nice digs. But you know, someone who's really quiet in today's game for you is Adorador.
Adorador. Easy block there by Valdez. 2-0.
But you know, Valdez also has obviously improved in that aspect. And talking about blocking and defense, but we talked about her digging earlier. Even blocking, in how many games already she's shown us that. Oh, and that game against UP, although you know her percentages wasn't really good in terms of attacks, her blocking was actually spot on.
Looking at the rankings, it's still Ahumiro who is the best blocker from Ateneo. But I see your point, her improvement. Valdez's improvement as that will go to Ateneo once again. And speaking of, let's go to Laurel Lima.
Boom in our ring, Coach Tai is very happy with the girls' performance and he is smiling on court. In fact, he even called Amy by her first name rather than her usual nickname, Kiwi, which, according to the girls, is a very good sign. Still, however, he wants to see them talking more and communicating more on court. He also asked them to try harder to hit the ball at its highest point in order to maximize power and control during this set. That's all for now, Boom and Ori.
These are the little kinks that he's trying to work on. Donaldson's a replay. Don't miss a spike. Dial 86236 for a BFF chicken bundle. You know, power sometimes is inherent, power sometimes is developed, but there are also ways to increase power, and those are some of the things that Coach Tai is talking about, you know. You hit the ball at the wrong pace, babawas yung power. Wrong height, bawas yung power. Not to mention your timing, bawas din lahat yan.
It's all in the preparation.
Yeah. 5-0. Let's Coach, listen to Coach Francis.
Gagawin mo, tatalong ka lang, kakapiraso, isang dangkal. Tumalong ka todo mo sa loob. Oh, hindi naman mataas ang daan ng bola, ang babae. Tumalsik na yung bola, ba't tinigila mo? Nakita mo naman, sinundan mo lang ng tingin. Tsakahan mo, pumunta ka rito. Meron pa tayong pangalawang libero. Pag na-injury ka, papalitan ka ng pangalawa. Luwisan mo, buhay.
Para dun sa mga bagong nanonood ng volleyball na rin at baka nagugulat sa mga paraan at pananalita ng ating mga coaches.
Ahumiro to serve.
Look at Denise Denden Lazaro on your screens. That's very normal volleyball lingo, temper. Oh, look at that, Adorador putting it away.
Finally, a little bit.
A wishy-oh-wow moment, open up to everyday surprises with a wishy-oh-wow. I say that kasi sometimes I do get to talk to like some moms who have watched for the first time. Uy, coach nung ano, napaka... Kita ganyan lang ho yan, ganun. Sanay na yung mga yan sa volleyball ganyan.
Saka wag personalan.
Oo, hindi
trabaho
talaga.
lang.
Hindi talaga.
No, but it's true. You know what? Coaches will always say that buwis buhay, meaning, you know, you really sacrifice your body to try to get the ball. Like, especially liberos, kasi you're really eyeing for defense. And sabi nga ni Coach Francis, may second naman kung ma-injure. That's humor na.
Yes,
Humor na
of course,
yun.
of course. Morado with that familiar jump serve. Manansala off speed. Morado back set to Mitch. That's out. Morado trying to chase it, which she could have. Again, we're saying these ito mga nuances sa volleyball na baka hindi alam ng tao. No? Pag nahabol pa ni Arado yun, pwede pa yun.
Yeah.
Depends kung saan dadaan ang bola.
Now that's really tough to do.
Tough.
Yung dadaan sa likod ng antena.
Adorador, just a little long on the attack. Kit Kat break. 8-1 is our score. Have a break, have a Kit Kat. Kayo po'y nanonood ng Women's Volleyball Tournament live po mula sa Philoil Flying V San Juan Arena. Labanan ng Ateneo kontra UE. At mamaya po magtutunggali ang UST at FEU. Very crucial match, especially for UST. In the meantime, Ateneo ahead here and looking to finish off the UE Lady Warriors early. They're ahead 8-1. Lazaro there. Morente checked again. You can say what you want to say about the score, but UE is playing with more life, more energy, more confidence.
Yeah. And their defense really blocking Hulaton, Baliton, Juanillo.
Doing their job on the net.
Hard.
Yep. Adorador is also there. Valdez triple block on. Yun, lumusot na lang eh. At pumapalakpak si Coach Francis dito. Yeah, gotta admire their effort. Better effort here for UE. Kudos to them, and more from the UE side from Yvette Din.
The Lady Warriors may have lost the second set, but Coach Francis was very pleased with how the girls responded to his instructions at motivations. Sabi nga niya, tignan nyo, nagagawa nyo naman kung gugustuhin nyo eh. In the third set, Coach knows that Ateneo won't be relaxing. Kaya naman pinaalalahanan niya ang Lady Warriors na ipagpatuloy lang ang ginagawa nila at kung maaari ay iangat pa ang laro nila. At huwag na huwag kakalimutang mag-usap on court. Back to you, Bumenarine.
Thank you very much, Yvette. Manansala, that's over and above. No risk action.
Yeah, but you know, it's nice guy when coach says it. Kaya nyo naman eh, you know, you have to just play your game.
Michelle Manansala.
Dawis is back. 9-point lead for Valdez and the Eagles, the Lady Eagles.
Another tough serve.
Underhand set. Dawis gets it through though. Just the right snap of that wrist.
We were actually surprised last season why she didn't play because we know that she was the bright spot for UE.
For personal reasons that she missed last year. McDonald's Instant Replay. Don't miss a spike. Dial 86236 for BFF Chicken Bundle. Look at that. Blocking on Morente. Oh, that's so smart though for the elevator who angled it.
Pero sayang for UE because that was so gettable.
Gettable, yes.
Kita mo, the libero's right there.
Napansin na ni Ele na parang the blocking straight up nakukuha na UE. So now it's time to go for off speeds and angles.
Yeah, variations.
Kay Matt. Saved by Morado, but not by Valdez. So another point going to the Lady Warriors here.
You can see obviously with good blocking from UP, Ateneo's offense will not be as complacent, di ba? Dati kasi
you're right.
nakalusot sila. Okay, let's just,
Palo lang ng palo.
Oo, parang hitting practice. Now parang they're thinking na tuloy, kailangan ibahin natin.
Which is good for Ateneo too. You know, they have to, you know, vary.
Yeah.
And that's another one. Almiro, middle attack there. Gatorade spike of the game, fueling the UAAP to play hard.
Michelle Morente.
And they did not see it coming.
Yeah, that was just a great play for Ateneo.
First of all, Denden Lazaro doing her job. Talagang inihatid yung bola kay Morado. Obviously, if you're a setter, you get the best first ball. You have so much control and so many decisions can be made as a setter. And Morado obviously showing top-notch qualities as a setter. Almiro now will sit down and
Michelle Morente continues to serve.
Dayag is back.
Yeah, obviously Coach Tai has a game plan for today. Kasi normally, di ba, if the player has a good kill, hindi mo naman ilalabas.
15.
Well, they have a little bit of a cushion. They're up 2 sets. They're up 11. So why not get her back into the match? She might not be the last player. We'll see.
Yeah. And you know, in fairness to Maddie Madayag, she did show impressive minutes there in the second set.
She did. And we're talking about the future now of Ateneo, Madayag, De Leon, and all the other prized recruits that are waiting in the wings to back up and eventually transition when Valdez exits Ateneo.
Yeah, but you also got to mention for UE, this tall player in Baliton is also a freshman.
Very tall. And so is the lead, 16-5. Kit Kat break, have a Kit Kat. Ateneo in the lead, 16-5 here in the third set. Also up 2 sets to love. Trying to remain unbeaten for their showdown with their collegiate rivals. And of course, the only other unbeaten team in the tournament so far. The LaSalle Lady, or Green Archers, who are looking to get back the title this year. If you look at the bunch on the Ateneo side.
A young bunch.
Oh.
Ella De Jesus.
Gaston looking like she's warming up. Let's see if she's going to see action today. I think she is. I think she will be. Coach Tai. I'm expecting her to see some action today if they keep this going, this lead.
Oh, and it's a great opportunity for the young ones to get, you know, some playing time.
17-6 is the score.
Let's looking at the eligibility of Dawis. Actually, she's just a senior, so she has next year.
She has another year, yeah. She can play 2 more years. Valdez with 21 points. Morente and Ahumiro.
Make
with
that 22.
Yeah, with 10 points each, 22 na para kay Valdez. And De Leon marches back to the court. This is the 22nd point. And again, a very high percentage today for the Ateneo Phenom.
And we can see rin when her contact with the ball, talagang
Very
spot
different
on.
from last time. 19-6 is the score.
Bakit 6 yan? Bakit? Ha? Hindi. Floor defense. Gusto nyo lahat kayo mag-floor defense. May kanya-kanya tayong trabaho. Okay, lumampas sa balikat mo. Sino kukuha? Yung nasa likod. Hindi ko naman sinabi sa inyo sa practice, kuha nyo yung pakalikod. Sabi ko, kuha nyo yung pakalan. Diba? Intindihan nyo. Okay. 6 pa, hindi pa tapos yan. Bakit nag-give up na kayo?
And he's very disappointed because, again, they scored, what, 17 points in the last set. Made a good challenge.
Yeah, and their defense really worked for them in that set.
26. Manny Madayag now. Lamang.
Oh, may hawig, ano?
And here come some of the players now. Ateneo ready to come in. Maraguinot, as I mentioned, also Gaston getting ready. Let's see what happens here. Let's finish this rally first.
Violation.
Amado. And here comes some substitutions now.
Ateneo.
Mitch Morente will move out.
Replaces Michelle
Surprised they haven't
Morente.
taken out Liza Valdez. Ano?
Oh.
Looking at Therese Gaston. Trying to remain warm there on the bench.
Trying to calm her nerves.
Yeah, that too. Adorador. And that is De Leon putting it away.
Yeah, but you know, I'm looking at this Rosel Baliton from UE. I said that she's a freshman. And so she needs to a little more work, but can you imagine her with her height?
Tangkad.
And she's not lanky. Can you imagine her next year?
Some skills work. 23-6 is our score. And now they're going to get Therese into the game to replace, as we expected, Valdez. And this is exposure for the rookie and also applause for their number 1 player, of course.
11, Therese.
Yeah, huwag nila pumawi na eh.
Tsaka coaches do that para may moment then to, to applaud.
To honor the superstar.
Yes. 2 points away. And an error by Therese. But you see the recruits. You see Maraguinot, you see De Leon, Madayag, and Gaston. Look at the height of these girls.
Yeah.
Ateneo's gotten taller over the years. And the fans cheering on the rookies. Oh, De Leon putting it away.
Pero I say nga, sayang, what an opportunity for Gaston, yung free ball, no? Na miss time lang niya eh.
Match point. And all smiles. There's Gio Morado. Nansala. That is a check ball.
Walang aamin.
See if Ateneo will set up Marikina.
Yeah, but we've seen her.
Yes, we have.
seen her play.
Just for this match. Let's see if they'll set her up. Maybe the finishing point. Let's see. Now they go to Gaston, who puts it away. And the celebration from the bench. And you, as a former volleyball player, Noreen, you love that.
Yeah.
Your teammates cheer you on.
Yeah, especially the second stringers who go in and then they get these kills. Not to mention match point, diba? Parang you can feel the support of the team.
Ateneo wins in straight sets. This one 25-8. Our RCB Smarter Solutions coach of the game, Coach Tai Bundin. RCBC Smarter Solutions. We'll take a break and we will wrap this baby up. Straight sets win here by the defending champs in preparation for their showdown tomorrow. 25-7, 25-17, and 25-8 is our final set scores. Team Bonchon of the game, obviously. The Lady Eagles. Crispy Chicken Global Phenomenon. From here on, it's Bonchon. And there's a reason why you don't see Eliza Valdez there in that bunch, because she is our Gatorade player of the game, fueling the UAAP to play hard. She is with Laura Lehman. Let's listen in.
Boom and Arena, I'm here now with Eliza Valdez. Now, like we know that last game may have not been our best, but today you guys seem fully recovered. So what do you think changed?
Siguro, yun nga, last time wala kami sa focus and now we're back. We really feel na we're back in the UAAP, and for yun, sa second game namin, we're happy na maganda yung pinakita namin.
Okay, and are you guys excited for tomorrow? It's Lasal na.
Kay Coach ay naman normal. Kailangan we treat it as normal as possible, and every game, one game at a time. So we have to be prepared lang for tomorrow.
Okay, thanks, Lion. Do you want to greet any of your fans or any of your friends?
Hi! See you tomorrow, guys, and to all my family ko, family and teammates ko, my friends, everyone, Gatorade, hi, Rebesco, and Left and Right, hello po. Thank you so much, Susana. Bye-bye.
Okay, there you have it, Eliza Valdez. Back to you, Boom and Noreen.
Sila, parang chumichika lang. Bukas, Lasal na.
Lasal na.
It's a rematch of the finals, and the percentage, you look at Valdez, 23 points on 19 attacks.
Yeah, I mean, she obviously she has overcome that performance against UP.
Yeah, and up next, this one we have to watch and see what's going to happen here. UST at 1-5, they need this match, but so does FEU, because they want to be in the thick of things there, battling for Final Four spots. They are coming up next, and that's all live here on ABS-CBN Sports and Action. For Noreen Go, Laura Lehman, Yvette Din, I'm Boom Gonzalez, Direk Abbott Ramos at the helm of this live and exclusive ABS-CBN Sports presentation. There's more where this came from, and all you have to do is stay tuned here for more of the UAAP on ABS-CBN Sports and Action.